Hey guys, welcome to Darby Best Vlogs. So today marking the last Monday that I'm going to be here, the last week of the program, I thought it would be a good idea to do my vlog about how to get the most out of your study abroad experience. Right now I'm in kind of a bittersweet mood because I'm excited to go back home, but I'm going to really miss all the friends that I made here, and most of all I'm going to really miss Dublin. It's an amazing city, and anyone who studies here is going to have just the greatest time. The first thing that I think people should really do is be adventurous. Like, that sounds like an obvious thing, but really to get the most out of the experience here, you need to be able to kind of step out of your comfort zone, try new things, and just embrace the culture, the lifestyle, every aspect of where you're living, because that way you're going to get a much richer experience, and overall you're just going to have a way better time when you are living it to the fullest and trying new things every day. That's honestly the best way to make sure that you have a good time wherever you're studying. My next tip might be good and bad at the same time. I don't really know. Basically, you need to figure out a way to not worry about money while you're here. That is a huge aspect of study abroad that every student has to deal with, is, money, financing the trips to different countries, just general expenses like food. And it really takes a lot of the fun out of studying abroad. And it just adds a lot of stress that you probably normally wouldn't have, because there's so many expenses here that you don't really take account for, and it's a lot more expensive than in the US. And so whether you need to take out some loans, which I do definitely recommend, or apply for scholarships, if you can come to study abroad without having to worry about your bank account, then your trip is just going to be immensely better, and you won't have to worry about how much you're spending and live on a shoestring budget. This one is actually super important and something I wish I would have realized sooner, and it's that you shouldn't put things off. And I don't mean like schoolwork or whatever, I mean things that you want to do, stuff that you want to experience. Because, you're like living in Dublin and you're like, oh, 3 months, 4 months, that's a long time, I'll get to it eventually. But it's a lot shorter than you think, and I feel like I've missed out. I'll go into so many places that I wanted to in Ireland in general, because I thought, oh, I'll do it next weekend, I have plenty of time. I still have 3 months left, I still have 2 months left, I still have 1 month left, I still have 2 weeks left, I still have a week left, like, it goes by so fast that if there's something you want to do, you need to do it, like, right away, because you just don't realize how busy you'll get, and just really how fast your experience here is going to be. And I guess this kind of goes to my other things. You should get your work done early. You don't want to be working while you're in another country, or you don't want to be working when your friends are all out on the town having a good time at the different pubs and listening to live music and stuff like that. It really sucks when you get left behind because you have to do work. So I think that's kind of a no-brainer, but it's definitely something you guys need to really stick to. And also, you don't get that much work in the classes in Ireland. You get like 4 assignments, 3 assignments per class. So really, you need to get those done earlier. This might be one that people are very hesitant about doing, and it's talk to as many strangers as possible. Now, I think that does sound kind of weird, but honestly, the best exchanges I've had with people have just been standing at the bus stop and just talking to someone while I was waiting for my bus because I was late and next one didn't come for 30 minutes. Honestly, you get so much out of it, you meet so many people, you get so many friends, and sometimes you'll even you'll get a lot out of the experience. I think you become a more courageous person from doing stuff like that, a more social person, and then also I just feel like I've had so many more cool experiences because of talking to strangers and them enjoying my company enough that they invite me over to hang out, or they take me to a cool little pub that I would never have heard of if it wasn't for them. So talking to strangers. You're gonna, and this also is important if you're someone that gets lost and needs directions. Talk to strangers. Like, I've been in 8 different countries now since I've been in Dublin, and anytime I was lost or needed to find a place, I just talked to a random person, and they're more than happy to help you most of the time. I know I got lost trying to find my apartment or my Airbnb in Prague, and a nice gentleman took me from the city center all the way to the outskirts of the city to help me find my little Airbnb, and it was the coolest thing, nicest guy. I still talk to him on Facebook even, and I have a place to go in Prague if I ever want to go again, which I will, because it's an amazing city. It's beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorite places that I've been this year. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got off track there. This one is gonna be hard for a lot of people to think as well, and that's kind of abstaining from your family. And by that I mean you need to create some distance. Even though you're in Dublin and they're wherever in the U.S., you need to create more distance, because there are people that will talk to their parents 3-4 times a day on their phone and stuff like that, or their friends back home, and I feel like they miss out on a lot of experiences here because their mind's still stuck back home. And I also think it attributes to homesickness a lot more, just because you're talking to the people that you want to be with back home, and I don't think it's conducive to a healthy mental state while you're here. So keep your family updated and stuff like that, but don't be Skyping them like 2-3 times a day. I think that people just miss out on so much because they're busy talking to their parents or their friends, and so let them know what's going on, but you don't need to be on the phone with them like 24/7. And finally, as someone who came from Arizona, a very dry climate, I didn't really think about this coming in or really know about it coming in, and that is to get boots, or Wellingtons. They call them Wellingtons here. It rains a lot, like all over Europe, pretty much everywhere I've been. Alright, so my camera battery died. This is my setup, because you guys are wondering. It's raining like a mofo, so I got a shirt out there. So basically I was going to say, get boots, because it rains a lot and there are puddles everywhere, and if you don't get boots and you just have canvas shoes like these, they will basically get destroyed, and you go through a lot of pairs of socks because all the water seeps in. So that's one of my number 1 tips, because that's definitely one of my biggest regrets, coming here and not having boots, or buying boots earlier on like an idiot. Anyway, that's the end of this vlog. I hope you guys learned something, and peace. I'll see you at the next one. Bye.